just wanted to give you guys another little update to the forecast. New models came in around 12:15 or so, and so it updated the timing for us. If you've looked at satellite or radar, you've noticed things are moving a little quicker than we were anticipating originally. And I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a changing system. Well, changes are happening. So the changes are that things are moving quicker, and it could impact some people's drive from work this evening, and it will continue to impact us overnight tonight. Two models that I've been keeping an eye on for this system. The models just are kind of different interpretations of how it could play out. So the first one I'm going to show you, I think is a little aggressive on coverage. There are certain things about each one that I like. I think the timing on this one is a little bit better, but I do think the coverage is a little aggressive. And the one reason I do think that is because if I show you here on satellite and radar, we have maybe 1 or 2 severe thunderstorm warnings at the moment in Michigan from this system. But you can see how quickly it's moving through Kalamazoo. Clouds are increasing in the northwest corner of Ohio. But there are severe thunderstorm watches for the western half of Michigan. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first model here for you. Obviously, we're dry right now. Temperatures are in the mid and upper 80s. This is the 3-4 o'clock hour. Port Clinton, the island, Sandusky beginning to be impacted by storms, spreading to the Cleveland area by 5-6. So I think that this is just a touch maybe fast, but it could continue to speed up. So I think that in the west here, I'm going to back this up, I would say if you live in our far western communities, keep an eye to the sky anywhere from about 3 o'clock on. If you live in the Cleveland area, you need to start being weather aware around the 5 o'clock hour. From there, we could see it lingering through 6-7, and then additional thunderstorm development behind that first line is possible as well that could linger in the eastern communities until about 2 a.m. So the time it wraps up is pretty much still the same. So that's the one model. Let me pull up this secondary model that I'm watching as well. The only thing I don't like about this one is that it was moving a little slow. So I was thinking it might be a little behind, but this one's showing the islands, Sandusky being impacted, not as greatly, but around 5-6 o'clock, Cleveland, 7-8 o'clock, and then in the east, Ashtabula, Geauga area, 9-10, and then there again, there's those additional thunderstorms. Now you'll notice these ones will look a little bit more potent and linger a little longer. So what do I think is going to happen here? I think that we are most likely going to see the first one as far as timing goes because it is moving quicker. And the severe threats really haven't changed too much. We are still under an enhanced risk in the northwest portion of the viewing area. The biggest threats are damaging winds and heavy downpours. So I wanted to update you on this because being that it is earlier in the evening, it could impact your drive home from work, and that's why you need to be weather aware. With that said, it being earlier lends itself to stronger storms because we have that daytime heating still around. If storms came in around 9-10 o'clock, you lose that daytime heating effect, so that could hinder it. And also, we haven't really seen many clouds out there as well. We've got that strong southwesterly flow. We've got a lot of heat, and we've also got a lot of humidity too. One thing that could help us out, though, I've been keeping an eye on this, is that our air here at home compared to, say, central Indiana, western Michigan, is a lot drier. Relative humidity is about 50% or so. Of course, as those storms approach, that is going to go up. So how it's 88% humidity in Chicago, and you notice that green patch there, our humidity is going to rise, but having 40%, humidity in Pittsburgh even, stuff like that can slow those storms down a little bit and even tear them apart a little bit as well. So if you missed earlier, this is just an update to our SPC outlook. Nothing has changed. Enhanced risk, which is a 3 of 5 in the west, slight risk in Cleveland, and then a marginal risk in the southeast. So the further southeast you had, the less threat you have for severe weather. And just to throw this out there as well, we've got the 8-day forecast in there for you. Watching for another cluster of thunderstorms on Friday into Saturday. That one will actually bring us a little bit of relief from the heat. So yeah, just a reminder, this is a changing system as it's approaching. Make sure you're staying up to date. Meteorologist Dante Jones and Mackenzie Bart and Andre will be in for your evening hours, giving you guys updates as this system starts to march into our viewing area. So So just a little bit of an update on timing. Again, if you have questions, drop a comment, and I'll do my best to answer. Take care.